This was one of the biggest fights I'd ever been in Minecraft. And where was I during the fight? Well, what do we do? God, I can't do this. I ran. I wanted to help my team, I really did. But instead I just froze up. Something was holding me back, keeping me from stepping in. But what was it? I had to find out what was wrong with me. Not just for my sake, but for the sake of my entire team too. So, the next day, I revisited the site of the battle. See, what happened last night wasn't just any old tussle. It was an ambush, set up by our enemy, the Nether team. Ever since I joined the server, Spawn had been in a constant war for control between the overworld and the Nether, both teams operating in secret to convert the area into their own dimension. I was pretty quickly swept up into the overworld team, comprised of some of the, weakest players. The Nether team, however, had yet to reveal themselves. The identities of their members were a closely kept secret, but during last night's server-wide meeting, they finally revealed themselves.
Thank you, Slushy. Thank you so much. I know this is a crazy surprise, but I looked at the server and it's not the same it used to be. Not because of the Netherrack, but because of the connection. In the past few weeks, I've looked at the server with disgust. Look around you now. No dirt. This is beautiful. This is the way I wanted it. This is the way I needed it. The true retribution of the server is yet to come. There's a lot of rule breaking. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. No one wants to stand up for it. There will be a list coming out soon of players that are specifically breaking these rules. Nethering Spawn is more of a message. But if you want to stand for the group that's right, and you want to stand for, let's face it, the group that's more powerful, come join me on stage.
The things Lucasy was saying, the way he said it, it just felt wrong. None of this was right. Something was wrong here. And through it all, I had this feeling in my gut. It was telling me to run. That was it. That was what would stop me from helping out. What held me back. But what even was it? What could possibly hold such power over a person that they can't move a muscle like that? I had to find out, and fast. The Nether team could strike again at any moment, and we couldn't afford for me to freeze up again. I couldn't ignore it any longer, so I headed back to base to formulate a plan. It was time to figure this out. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I need to do it right. First things first, I need a controlled environment. Hanging around Spawn waiting for a fight is way too risky. So, I'm gonna need somewhere flat and open, somewhere where I can observe at a safe distance. And I knew just the place. Okay, next up, testing. This phenomenon has only happened when I'm in life or death scenarios, so it makes sense that the best way to draw it out was to put myself back in one. I was going to need some help, but how was I going to know who to ask? My opponent's skill level was an important variable in this test, but I can't possibly know how good everyone is compared to everyone else, right? Right? Oh, enter the GlitchSMP tier list. This list is a rough representation of just how well each player is in the server's kit compared to everyone else, with S tier being the best and F tier being, well, the worst. As for me, I was all the way down in D tier because, let's be honest, I'm not the greatest PvPer. So, instead of going straight into a fight with S tiers, who are quite frankly terrifying, I decided to aim a little lower.
Alright, I'm ready.
Hi Mixie.
Hello.
Are both fighters ready to begin the battle?
Yes.
Cats, Mixie and Strike. While they weren't the weakest or strongest players on the server, they were all relatively close to me on the tier list and would make for a good baseline. Now, the only thing left to do was set up some control variables. In other words, the duels needed some rules.
Okay, what do we need for it?
32 gaps.
32 gaps. Right. I'm guessing no cobwebs or ice, or?
Cobwebs is allowed. I haven't got any ice, so I'll say no ice on that. And you've got fire res pots, yeah?
I don't.
We'll go until, like, just before armor breaks, so just keep an eye on that.
Alright.
I don't want people to be losing shit in the thing, so that's why I'm saying no totems and stuff as well.
Alright. Oh, no totems? Alright.
And with all that out of the way, it was time to start the duels.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh, wait, my helmet.
Oh shit. I did not gap. I was not paying attention.
What? No, oh no, you're
kidding
kidding me, no!
Alright, wait, no!
Oh, shit. 2 wins and 1 loss. Well, at least I knew I could hold my own against them, but As for that gut feeling, nothing. Either these trials weren't dangerous enough, or what happened that night was just a one-off. Either way, it was getting late, so I headed off and went to sleep. What? Who's DMing me at this time of night? Recalling wants to meet? That can't be good. Recalling was a member of... Actually, I don't remember whose side Recalling was actually on. All I knew is that the Nether team had accused them of cheating, duping, abusing exploits, and wanted them gone. And now they wanted to meet me. Alone. No, it was too dangerous. I couldn't trust Recalling. What was stopping him from just killing me then and there? But just before I could say no...
You know how we can like dupe and stuff, right?
Oh,
I've duped a shulker of TNT, and I am currently at the Coliseum.
I'd prefer if you didn't. He was gonna blow up my Coliseum. The one thing I cared about most on this server, my one true accomplishment, and he was using it against me. So very reluctantly, I met with Recalling.
So, I'm gonna need you to sign a contract that, at minimum, you won't help Slushly at all.
I'd really prefer if you didn't blow it up.
Although you just sign a
On the
contract.
idea of just, I really don't want to have to do this.
All you have to do is just not help Slushly. If anything, just don't enter the fight. I mean, if you don't want to help me, as long as you don't enter the fight, you're not really a problem. If you don't want to get involved, I'm getting you out of this scenario. I mean, I'm just guaranteeing that you won't get involved.
Look, I won't be a problem, okay?
Thank you. Okay, that's all we need.
I suppose in a way I got exactly what I wanted. I just had to stay out of the upcoming fight and I'd be safe. My Coliseum would be safe. My friends would be... Oh god. Watching a fight is always so much easier than being in one. You can just sit there behind your screens and watch, knowing you yourself are never in danger as these people on the internet just fight it out. But this was different. This time I could help. I could just hop down, join the fight, help my team, but the risks were just too high. I'd lose everything I cared about if I helped, but if I didn't, I'd lose my friends instead. God, what do I do?
Coward.
What? Huh?
Otterlii. Otterlii.
Otterlii!
What? Strike?
Dude, snap out of it. You've been here all night.
What? No, I was just looking at...
The house?
No, there was this thing. It was looking right at me.
There's nothing down there, it's just endstone. When was the last time you slept?
It doesn't matter. Look, I gotta go. I'll see you around.
Okay.
I was getting worse. First paralysis, now hallucinations too. Whatever was happening to me, it was getting stronger, and I still had no idea what it even was. Luckily, with Recalling having been dealt with by the rest of the server, I could finally relax and spend some time figuring this all out. I just had to hope that no server dividing events would happen before then. Well, So as it turns out, the rest of the server decided it would be a good idea to call a presidential election. You know, the kind of thing that would only ever unify the server and not break it even further. But hey, maybe I'm being too pessimistic here. Let's see who's running first before we make any judgments on this.
It's the White House. Alright, so there are a few people here who are actually running for presidency on GlitchSMP today. So, who wants to go first? Who wants to... BD.
Hi guys. We are going to be building any kind of infrastructure that the people need.
I'm above train, right? I'm running for president. So my proposition is to establish a spawn council. If elected, I will be establishing that.
Well, I'm ArchDamage's spokesman, so vote for ArchDamage! Yeah! Vote for ArchDamage! He loves you. He will become a great president. Woo!
PJ.
What's up, guys? I want to build a safer server. I want to build things that spawn, new public farms, and so much more.
And I will keep spawn clean, and I'm not gonna be like all these people like, oh, if I win, I'm not gonna use the chest.
All of the candidates made some great points. Hell, I even agreed with most of them, but I couldn't help but feel most of the players were in it for the power that came with it, not for the good of the server. You see, what I failed to mention is that the president wouldn't just get political power from this election, as just after the candidates were announced, Slushly, the server owner, revealed that whoever was sworn in would be given the Corrupted Cloak, a special chestplate that not only had very high protection, but also had a hidden ability. You see, here on the GlitchSMP, we've managed to harness the weaknesses built into the very code of Minecraft with special items we call glitches. With our glitches, we're able to place fake blocks, crash other people's games, or even become something that shouldn't even exist. And when combined with the cloak, these glitches will become all the more powerful. Obviously, this would be devastatingly bad for the server in the wrong hands, but whose hands were the wrong ones? Before I could think too hard about the server's politics though, a player named Hexatope pulled me and my team away to discuss something.
So here's the thing, right? Out of the 5 people in the election, and I guess 6 whenever StrikeTV rolls the wheel, 3 of them will give the chest plate if they win the election. 1 being Recalling, 2nd being TJ, and 3rd being Demify. We just need Simply and VD not to win. If they get it, but during that final battle, and you know what's gonna happen? New fast chest plate on, pops glitches, uses them. When they're done, boom, swaps to StrikeTV. And then he does that shit. Then when he's done, boom, swap to VD. Then when she's done, boom, swap to, I don't know who's going to be on the team, Simply, I guess. So it's going to be a 5v5, and I'm going to say bring your best 5. If by any chance we start losing, I'm just going to call in the rest of the server.
The entire server agrees that them having all the power is bad for the ecosystem.
Hex made a good point. Slush's team had held on to the majority of the server's glitches for a while now, and with the amount of people Hex had supposedly rallied against them, we would have the number advantage by a mile. All we had to do now was make sure Slush's teammates wouldn't win in the final vote next week. Finally, election day rolled around, and despite already knowing what would happen after the votes, I still felt a sense of unease about the whole situation. The alliance against Slush had already started to diminish since we joined, with Recalling being kicked out for reasons I still have no idea about. And to make matters worse, Slush had somehow found out about our plans to ambush him, meaning they now had time to prepare. All we could really do now was hope that Arch would win the election, as he was the only candidate left in the alliance who even stood a chance of winning. And luckily for us, during the final speeches, this happened.
I have a major announcement. Oh my god, was I on mute the entire time I did my thing?
Yeah, you were.
So, guys, as you know, we have, 6 candidates here. If Simply, Dimothy, and T could step forward really quickly. We thought we'd tell you now. My good friend T, Dimothy, and Simply VR here have all decided to come and back me as president, meaning if you were going to vote for them, we're all now one big party, and that does mean all their good promises will still be done and carried through me. So, in actuality, you will not be voting out 2-3 people today, you will be voting out 1.
Yeah.
Arch Damage, I've seen the flaw in your presidency, so I will no longer be merging my votes with you. Instead,
all good, man.
I'm standing with the PIP. No hard feelings, Arch Damage.
All good, listen. All good, all good.
And I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh, fuck.
Me and Dimify are now merging votes.
This was huge for us. Arch's chances just went up from 1 in 6 to 1 in 3. And with his policies being great all around, that number was probably even higher. So after being given a little more time to decide, the polls were opened and the votes were counted.
If I lost, I'm leaving the server.
Yo!
Everyone change your vote, quick!
Okay, the votes have been tallied. In 3rd place, with 1 vote, literally 1, is Demify and Friends.
Oh my god!
No way.
Bro, they dipped so quickly.
2nd place got 5 votes, and 1st place got 13. The new president and the winner of the corrupted cloak is Arch Damage.
Holy shit!
It was an absolute landslide. Arch had won, and now Slush wouldn't be able to use the cloak against us. And as we all left to prepare, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Hope. But like most things on this server, that feeling would be very short-lived. It was now an hour before the fight, and nerves were starting to build up. More and more people were suddenly siding with Slush, to the point now where the teams are pretty equal in numbers. While yes, we did just about outnumber their team, most of Slushly's team were all very high on the tier list. And to make matters worse, Arch, our ace in the hole, had switched up on us, meaning that they now had access to the corrupted cloak. Fortunately for us though, we still had one more trick up our sleeve. You see, one of my teammates, Maru, had been raising an army of wolves to compensate for his PvP ability, and while us players were only limited to level 1 potions, Maru's dogs were allowed to use higher tier potions. This was a huge advantage for us, as each dog would hit for a full heart, even in max armor. So after Maru arrived with his personal army and Hex counted us down, we started the fight. But unfortunately for us, Slush's team found the flaw in our plan straight away. We immediately lost our main weapon. It was fine though, we still had number advantage, so...
They're betraying, now cancel the VC, go, go, go!
Cass is betraying.
Cat and TJ, my day 1 teammates, the whole reason I even turned up to this damn fight, had betrayed us. Everything was going wrong. All our tricks were shrugged off by the other team, and to make matters worse, all I was able to do was run around trying not to get killed. That's Wait, this feels familiar. Could it be... Oh god, guys, Slush is jumping me. Help, 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 help. Please, 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 help, help, help. Oh shit. Oh. That hurt. Wait, where'd they go? Oh, oh shit. Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh. Wait, Slushy, no, please, 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 no, please.
Coward.
What?
Trying to run again, are we? You should know by now that I can't let you do that.
What are you?
Wait. You still haven't figured it out? Oh, Otterlii. And all the time you spent trying to find me.
Wait, no, no.
Took you long enough.
No, 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 let me out of here right now.
But Otterlii, what fun would that be?
What, you think this is some kind of game? My friends are out there fighting for their lives right now. I could be helping them.
Help? You? Yeah, you're staying right here.
What? Why? I can help. I was doing just fine before you appeared.
Oh, so is that why you were running away?
What? No, I was just...
I know how much you don't want to be here.
No, that's not true.
I know how terrified you are of losing everything you hold valuable.
Shut up.
Your friends, your items, and your silly little builds.
I said shut up.
Oh, what? Have I struck a nerve?
What the hell are you?
Oh, you still don't know? Oh, my poor sweet child. I'm that teeny, tiny feeling that you feel in the back of your mind. That uneasy feeling when you think you're all alone. I am every single
thing you've been afraid of. You're... What's wrong? Too afraid to speak? You're your fear in the flesh. Well, sort of. See, we're actually in here. Wait, but what about your body? It's out there getting quick dropped as we speak. Hang on, quick dropped? Am I dying? Not just yet, but soon probably. I'm sorry, what the hell do you mean soon? This is what you wanted, right? You never really wanted to be in this fight, so I'm getting you out. Yeah, but not like this. I know I don't want to fight, but my team is out there, my friends. And where are they now, huh? They've left you to die here, betrayed your trust. You're alone, Otterlii. No one's coming to save you. You're just a tiny, insignificant speck up on this battlefield. And it's about time you learned to accept that. What? What's so funny? Oh, you were right. I have been afraid, and I always have been. But I'm done letting you hold me back anymore. Oh, and you were wrong about one thing, by the way. I'm not alone. Huh?
Otterlii, go! Get out of here! I'll cover you.
Oh my god, Mario, thank you. Somehow I hadn't died while I was out, but while I was safe, I couldn't say the same for the rest of my team. And as I stood at the edge of the battle, deciding if I should just run away or help, I realized something. I didn't want to run away. I didn't care how dangerous it would be. I wanted to help my teammates. I wasn't afraid to fight anymore, so that's exactly what I went to do. Unsurprisingly, we lost the fight, but even though they won, Slushly's team disbanded anyway, splitting off into separate, smaller teams, so in a way, Hex got exactly what he wanted. As for me, despite all the losses and betrayals, I was happy. Our team may have shrunk in size, but they stuck with me through it all, helped me conquer my fears, and for that, they have all the trust I can give. But deep down, I knew that really, this was far from over. Even though I'd won this battle, my war, well, that was just beginning.